In this episode of Sailing Dark Angel, we head for Buenavista Cay, where an anchor check suddenly becomes a coral dive. Then it's on to Flamingo Key, where a big Barracuda crashes my anchor check before we set off to explore the shoreline by dinghy and dive its vibrant coral. Even on travel days, adventure finds us. If you like our videos, please smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell. It's free for you and really helps our channel. So, what are we doing today, Captain Dave?
Leaving. Again.
We're leaving? Okay. Where are we leaving from?
Leaving Raccoon Key.
Bye, Raccoon Key. You are the best snorkeling ever. Ever.
That boat right over there is from the YouTube channel Sailing the Escapade.
Yeah, they're really good at what they do. Go check it out. And we're heading toward Buenavista.
Buenavista Cay.
We're getting a late start in the day because it only takes maybe over an hour just to get there. We're just doing the little island hop on the way down before we have to do the big one, which is gonna be an all-dayer, probably 7 or 8 hours because it's 30 miles.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So we're gonna be doing that in a couple days, going back up to Georgetown. And yeah, we're starting to run out of stuff like toilet paper and paper towel and potatoes, and of course the fresh vegetables are long gone. They don't have anything at Duncantown, so don't expect it. It says grocery store, but it's not a grocery store. You actually have to put an order in, and then your groceries will come in maybe 2 weeks. So be prepared for that.
It's absolutely gorgeous down here. Man, once the wind laid down a little bit, really nice.
So I got in my paddle boarding and the snorkeling as much as I can get in because the wind finally just... So Captain Dave, it looks like we live another day.
Well, for now.
Where are we?
Buenavista Cay.
Buenavista Cay. Now, a little different than the last time. We are how far away from the shore?
About 400 feet, 300 feet.
So we're about 300 feet away from shore. Yeah, and there is some rockage going on in front of us. And although there was a little bit of skipping on the anchor, she finally fetched up and it seems to be okay. We're gonna keep an eyeball to see if we drag or anything, but so far so good.
So the anchor skipped a couple of times. Pretty much makes an anchor check mandatory.
Okay. So let's go check this anchor and see how it's dug in, or if it hasn't dug in, or if it's stuck on a rock. So it looks like it's dug in. My only problem is that there's, as you see, is 2 triggerfish, 1 angelfish, and the rock that's just beyond, like just right next to the anchor. I want to dive down, but let me repeat that. There are 2 triggerfish, so I don't know whether I'm going to do this or not. Let me take a look. Got away with it. As you can see behind it, furrowed quite a ways before it actually hooked up, but it's hooked up pretty good. And that attracted one huge triggerfish, one smaller triggerfish, and an angelfish. But I want to see the big rock that's over here. Huge, huge, so much life, crazy. What are we doing today, Captain Dave?
Leaving. We're doing a lot of leaving lately.
We are leaving Buenavista Cay. Bye! I did get one really good snorkel in over where we were anchored, which was incredibly awesome. And yeah, we're leaving. We're just passing the fishing boat here. Some guys pulled up over here by that partially destroyed house just as we were leaving. So I'm thinking they may be working on that today, which is actually kind of cool. So where are we heading to, Captain Dave?
We're going to Flamingo Key.
Okay, we'll go to Flamingo Key. How long is that going to take us?
About 7-8 hours. We're trying to beat some bad weather so that we don't get stuck down here for an extra week.
Yep. So here's the crap that we're sailing through right now. And even on the way down, we had the same kind of weather. And we're just literally weathering it. We had a very light snack to get us through a lunch hour. First meal of the day was at lunch. Because as you can see, you don't really want to eat when it's this choppy, and you don't want to be inside when it's this choppy. So you hang out in the cockpit. Where are we passing?
Those are our sister's keys that we're going by right now.
There.
So just the other side of those, the water is thousands of feet deep. So that it hits that ledge and comes up here where it's only about 25 feet deep. And lots of coral heads, and you get big breakers coming in.
Yeah, we've gotten splashed a couple of times sitting here in the cockpit, and I'm on the other side of the boat.
That's right across.
Yeah. How deep are we right here, though?
27.
Okay, how fast are we going?
4.5.
4.5, okay. And how long have we got left to get to our destination, which is Flamingo Key?
4.5 hours.
Okay, so it's not so bad. And what do we got for wind?
About 15, 16 knots.
Direction?
Right on the beam, right on the east.
Right on the side, so that's why the waves are so big. So I figured I'd show you what we were experiencing at this point. As you can see, it doesn't really do any justice to the size of these waves, but it is what it is. Got to get where we're getting. Come back. There he is. Look at that.
Less than a mile, I got my chart plotter back, yay!
So here we are, we made it. It was 7 hours
Felt
of,
like 10.
oh my God, it was a lot of brutal. So, but we're
Lots
here.
crashing.
And I think we're okay, far enough away from them. So fingers crossed.
This cat looks to be struggling a little bit, and we just saw this official looking boat come screaming over, so looks like they're trying to help them out. I don't know if they're having trouble anchoring or they're having trouble with engines or whatever, but they've been out there for a little bit, struggling. So it just shows no matter how big the boat is or how expensive the boat is or who you are, you can run into issues out here. And we're in the Raggeds where there's very little of anything. But it looks like they're getting some assistance, and that's all good. We do have our VHF on in case they need anything, but nobody's called out yet. Not sure what went on, but they appear to be underway, so that's all good. They do have their escort with them. No flashing lights, no sirens, no nothing like that, so I don't think it's anything major. I think they were just struggling. That's odd. He's not on AIS, so I don't know the name of the boat, but they're under sail, and they're still also being escorted, so I don't know what the issue is. Maybe it's a migrant boat. Maybe they have anchor issues, maybe they have an engine issue, I have no idea. Exciting though. Where are we?
We're in the Raggeds, baby. This is Flamingo Key.
Right at the top end.
We're at the northern part of Flamingo Keys are, and it is rugged out here. It's beautiful though, and deep. Can you guys believe I have yet to see a single shark at Flamingo Key? I think you people that are saying, oh, there's sharks there, I think you're lying. Are you lying to me? What are you lying for?
They didn't say they saw a lion.
Said they saw like a 12
foot bull shark.
Bull shark.
That's a lot of bull shark.
It's gorgeous, the color of the water. And we're way over there.
Should we take a run at that so we can get over it?
No.
Killjoy. Well, we're still at Flamingo Key, but we were uncomfortably close to the other boat in the other anchorage. These anchorages are very, very small. They're very tight, small islands, but you can kind of make out the tip of their mast over there, or you could. Now I can't even see it. Maybe they left. Lisa's gonna dive the anchor. Well, she was gonna dive the anchor. Now there's a huge ass Barracuda under the boat. That didn't take long. We just got stopped, like just dropped the anchor, and there's a big Barracuda under the boat. He's probably not gonna bother you.
Did you see the size of him?
Yeah, it's about 4 feet. I thought it was a whale. It's a whale barracuda.
He's being really aggressive. He's got his mouth open and he's coming toward me. I'm not playing. I don't want to go in there when he's like that. There's a big remora under there as well as the barracuda, and the barracuda is being aggressive, and I'm not playing.
Well, the good news is we're at a sight of the neighbors now. Can't even see their mast now.
Yeah, but I wanted to go.
We got some coral right beside the boat, right over here. So we're gonna risk the barracuda and swim it off the boat. 3 remora, no barracuda.
Do an anchor check.
Let's go find coral. Coral!
I think we've done our due diligence on this rock. I think we're gonna go back to the boat now. What do you say, Captain Dave?
I think it's great. So that was the coral we dove right there, here at Flamingo. So it's.
Right there.
Oh, we were over there? I thought we were there.
Nope,
we were there?
there.
We were there. So we were there. We're right over there. Not over there because that's mostly grass. It was over there where the coral bed is. And it's an easy swim off the boat.